Hello guys, welcome to another one of my Fortnite videos. It is time to pit the Gravedigger against the Dragon's Roll, two of the most iconic, absolutely freaking awesome fire element affliction weapons that we have in the game. Starting out with the Gravedigger, looking at the perks, it has completely fixed perks. You cannot change anything about the perks, but you can upgrade them, which means that you have a base damage, a base weapon with everything going for it, and you cannot change it. The Dragon's Roll, however, can change the perks on it to give you a weapon that matches up with the needs you have for it, the way you want to be playing with it. You can go with additional headshot damage, you can go with more crit rating, weapon stability, you have more options, and you have a bit of a freebie slot because you get the Affliction and Penetration built into the weapon, where you have it as perks on the Gravedigger. So here alone, we have a Dragon's Roll that outperforms the Gravedigger. Because you have penetrating shots, you have an extra perk on it, meaning that you have a weapon with a beep load of additional options. If you go into a power level 3 mission with these 82 weapons, you can see that the damage scales on them, and this is just a little thumbs up to those of you out there trading towards getting really high-end weapons. If you're going to be playing with them in low-powered missions, they're not going to work as good as you may want them to. So keep that in mind when you're trading, when you're getting weapons from others. Get something that matches up with your power level, or it doesn't need to be crazy. Shooting with these weapons here is completely different. The Gravedigger is designed to burst. The Dragon's Roll is designed to be a one-click, one-shot kind of thing, and what that means is that you will very likely be unable to maintain a DPS on your Gravedigger that matches up with what it's telling you, because you're gonna be missing quite a bit. This is over demonstrating a little bit here, but even against opponents that I can one-shot, where I'm trying to keep it in mind, I use 2 bullets per husk with the Gravedigger, where I only use 1 bullet per husk with the Dragon's Roll, and that is without trying to line up opponents. If I do that, I can get many kills per bullet, and that is the real power of the Dragon's Roll, the reason why I feel it is the best assault rifle in the game right now, because you have penetrating shots. It's a crazy thing. You can, however, not burst with it. You need to click your fingers off if you want to do it, or use a macro. With the Gravedigger, it comes built in, giving you a much more casual game style, which I know a lot of players enjoy, but you need to keep these bursts short in order to hit your targets where you want to. It also means that it's gonna be really hard to do headshot damage on a range, but on the other hand, the Gravedigger doesn't really reward you that much for doing so, compared to the Dragon's Roll. It gives you more than double damage, and where you can actually select the perk to get even more headshot damage if you want that, on top of your hero class perks and all that kind of stuff that you can use with the Gravedigger as well. The DPS on these weapons here, like I said before, it's junk. It's a metric that you can really only use to compare things at glance. They don't take a lot of things into consideration, such as affliction damage, headshot damage, distance to opponents, reload time on weapons. But if you want to be testing out making a DPS comparison, what you need is 1 tough husk at a close range where you can just unload bullets as fast as possible. That is the best way you can really do a DPS stress test on your weapons, because it's bullet damage times fire rate. That's pretty much what gives you the DPS. Getting back to the point, the Gravedigger up against the Dragon's Roll, my personal opinion on this is that the Dragon's Roll is like the elite pro weapon. It is where you get the hardcore value for your time, where you can get the most damage, where you can specialize, focus your attention, and get the most out of it. Where the Gravedigger, I feel, looks a whole lot better, and it's much more casual to play with. Both weapons are amazing. Fire damage with Affliction, one is a bit more focused, it's a bit more headshot friendly, and it has penetrating shots. So in my opinion, if I had to compare these weapons on a scale, I would give the Dragon's Roll possibly a 9 out of 10, where I would give the Gravedigger 7 out of 10. That's what I had to share in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. As always, thank you very much for watching.